sir. So tell us your name and what you do.
My name is Prince Oma Ajike, and I'm a fashion designer. I'm the MD, Jisco Designs Nigeria Limited, also known as Jisco Tailors.
Okay, Jisco Tailors.
Yeah.
So tell us a little about yourself, how you started, what inspired you to start designing clothes.
Actually, when I finished secondary school at Ohofia Boys Secondary School in Ohofia, because I'm from Abia State.
Okay.
After the secondary school, I went to my auntie at Aba. Started doing as a clerk in her fashion office. From there, I picked interest on fashion. During December period like we are now, it happens that I sold my clothes that I wear for that Christmas because I always like to make my own styles. When I wore it, came back to December. That was 1993. A lot of my friends, and including my dad, saw it because I was trying to further my education. They now told me, one of my aunties that came down from London, told me if I can learn this thing, that she has a fashion house at London, that if I can learn it well, I will come there and take over it. That was what piqued my interest to come and learn it well because I know I can do well in it. From there, my dad sent me to Enugu, to one of his friends called Jisco Tailors at Okono Street. Everybody in Enugu knows him. Till now, you are seeing me.
So we had so much about you. That's why I said I must come and see. They said you're the number one in Enugu that sews traditional wares and everything. So I said even beads and caps. I said let me come and we said to come and see for ourselves what is happening here. So sir, tell us your greatest entrepreneurial achievements, what you achieved so far in this industry.
Actually, there's nothing I've achieved here that God is not the greatest inspiration that I have given me everything. Even I have not even arrived. Like I do got my inspiration at times when I'm alone, praying to God. At times when I'm in the toilet, inspiration do come. Like I told you, I got 3 shops. From 3 shops, people like you started discovering me. A lot of interview has been coming, a lot of award. Like I got my first chieftaincy award at 2001.
Wow.
During that time, one traditional ruler, that was the patron of late now, Igbo Kobo Onyaja of Obinago, gave me Watakwacha 1.
Wow.
From that time, a lot of nearly all traditional rulers in Enugu and Anambra, I do so for them. They come to my office to buy. Because there was my neighbor here that called Ezebuchi. In fact, that man is the man I was looking at. And he inspired me a lot, encouraged me to start selling. And one other man called Joe Brown. They are the people that I was looking after as my seniors that made me to start selling all these things. And from there, a lot of people have been giving me awards. Some have been giving me, even now, I'm not even, if it is not coming from God, I don't normally take it. Some have given me awards. In fact, they gave me Ojiwe, or Ojiwe Zengwa. In our own language, because the time they want to give me that one, I tell them unless they will call it Ojiwe Zengwa. Ojiwe Zengwa means the person that wears kings or that prepare kings.
Are you serious?
That is the meaning of it.
Okay, because you're into designing king's wear.
Yes.
Traditional. Okay.
So maybe at times you can see people call me Oyibeze. Oyibeze means somebody that wears kings or prepares kings. From there, a lot of awards have been coming, which you can see some of them around here. Like this one up there, Radio Nigeria, Go City FM gave me that award, I think in 2000 and it is written there. They gave me that award as a under humanitarian empowerment when government was sending people here for me to train.
So at the time, government was sending people
yes,
here? Yes,
there were time Deputy Governor Cecilia Ilo. They were doing training, doing empowerment, and I was one of them. They sent some students to my 2 shops, which I trained them. I don't know whether it's from there I got or any other place. So gave me the award on human empowerment because I've trained a lot of people, both here in, some of them are here and abroad, still training. And this one you see here is the women from my own place. They gave me some of honor. All these things, even IMT, some of them are not here. Even road safety, because I'm a special marshal too. Some of them are in the order of my office. They are not here. That is how far people have recognized me.
If you go back and tell yourself one thing before starting this career, what would it be?
Actually, when I was starting this career, there's one thing I told myself, because I learned that every profession in this life has people that are making it and have people that are not making it. That's what I normally tell people I'm training, boys I'm training and girls, that it depends on what you determine for yourself. I told myself when I was entering into this fashion designer that this fashion designer is what I'm going to. I will make it. And coming to somebody that teach me this thing, being Jisco Tailors, there's a lot of things he teach me in tailoring, and which when I came out, I begin to ask myself questions to know why tailors are not making it and why tailors are making it. I find out that number 1 is punctuality. Yeah. Number 2, not to disappoint. A lot of tailors disappoint people.
Yeah, of course.
They disappoint people. And if you want to talk, they say Ndolwaka. Now I tell them, me, I'm not that Ndolwaka you people normally talk about. My own is different. My Oga, if he tell you to come today and collect the cloth, if immediately you come, the cloth is already hanged. They don't tell you that the remaining button or this. That's what I learned from my Oga, Jisco Tailors, which I'm still doing up till now. And another thing, some tailors want to eat it alone. This tailoring or this fashion house you are seeing, you can't do it alone. Even Tim Joshua always talking, nobody succeed alone. That is why God created us differently. You need each other to succeed. So most of our people don't normally like to employ people. They like to eat everything. But at the end, you find out that you are not even making it. That is another thing I learned from my IT at Aba. That place they depend on commercial sewing. They have what we call division of labor there. Some are putting button, some are sewing trousers, some are putting the zip. I pick all these knowledges and bring it. That is why you can't go around and somebody can tell you that I've told him to come today and collect his cloth. And he came and said he remained putting button, or remained ironing. No. Immediately you come, you see that your cloth is hanged already. So all those criterions are the qualities that people have seen in me that I'm doing through the help of God.
So what advice would you give young people who and want to just like you.
Like I normally tell them, education is a key to start. But if they teach you 1 plus 1 and show you how to calculate 1 plus 1 to bring 2, that is what education can give you. But you yourself have to begin to calculate how can I bring my own knowledge to make something else 1 plus 1 to bring 2. For example, if you come into this fashion, what we learned is not what is in vogue now. When we were learning this tailoring, that was when they were sewing this. If you bring 5 yards, the whole yard you sew all of them as big as. And during that time, some of us that learned that pattern, when that pattern were not in vogue again, some of us died through that pattern. Work towards it. So I'm advising young boys, young girls, like I normally tell people I'm training, that first of all, tell yourself that every day I must learn this. If it is to put zip in a trouser, at the end of today, did I learn how to put zip in a trouser? If you learn it, you will add that one in that reference. Tomorrow, you will learn another one. That will remove your focus from all these things, all food, because you have put your mind that there's something that you want to learn today. And when you're learning it like that, what will you do? From there, all your mind is focusing on those you are. And when you're focusing on those you are, learn from your life. Because this fashion is not only sewing. Fashion is comprised of display too. Ironing. If you can sew very well, if you sew very well and you iron well, it will bring out the beauty of the cloth. If you sew very well and iron very well, you didn't know how to display it or didn't know how to fit it in somebody's body, it will not bring out the beauty in it. So all these things, if you want to enter into fashion, you focus on all these things and leave money aside. When you got all these things, when you believe them, that is how they are doing, and that is advice I'm giving them. Let them have a focus first and tell yourself, like I normally tell them, even Bible to tell them the things, how they started. David didn't just go and see the light. David the Lord and went inside his house and told his wife that this the Lord is going to and present it to himself. And so he told himself, and God accepted him. That is why when he came out, God was giving him his own vision by wearing him his own distinct garment. He said, no, that my vision, I must keep it focused. That is how it is in fashion. You will have distractions like that. People will give you their own vision. David said, no, I'm not used to this thing. Because he has his own vision which he has told himself. And that is why when he came out, he moved and ran after the Lord and prayed for us. That is how it is in fashion. If you tell yourself, this fashion, I'm going to make it, and I'm going to do it like this, and I'm going to do it like this, and I will not be disappointing.
We want to take a look around and see what you have, and check if we want some for ourselves.
Okay.
Thank you, sir, for having us. Thank you, guys, for staying with us on today's episode. This is still, we are with, remember, we are with Prince Oma Ajike, the CEO of Jisco Fashion Design.